Paris, the city of lights, of love, of dreams. The aroma of baking bread wafts from cozy cafes. Lovers steal kisses under the Eiffel Tower's twinkling lights. Cobblestone streets echo with the laughter of children and the strains of accordions. For centuries, Paris has captivated hearts and minds. Whether you're strolling through charming Montmartre or marveling at the masterpieces in the Louvre, Paris leaves an indelible mark on your soul. The magic of Paris lies not just in its grand boulevards and iconic monuments. It's in the small details as well. The flower stalls bursting with color, the quaint bookstores lining the Seine. Paris is a feast for the senses. For centuries, the Seine has been the lifeblood of Paris. It was a vital trade route. Today, the Seine remains a focal point of Parisian life. Locals and tourists alike flock to its banks. They come to stroll, to picnic, to soak up the ambiance. The Seine divides the city into the right bank and the left bank, each with its own distinct personality. The right bank is known for its elegance, its grand boulevards, and its iconic landmarks. The left bank, on the other hand, has a more bohemian vibe. The Seine has witnessed the ebb and flow of history. From the Roman era to the present day, the river has played a pivotal role in shaping Paris. The Romans, who called the city Lutetia, established their settlement on the Ile de la Cité. This island in the middle of the Seine provided a strategic advantage. It offered protection and access to trade routes. As Paris grew, so did its dependence on the Seine. The river became a vital artery. It transported goods and people throughout the city. During the Middle Ages, the Seine was a bustling waterway. Merchant ships laden with goods from distant lands sailed upriver. They brought spices, silks, and other treasures. The riverbanks were lined with workshops and warehouses. The Seine has also been a silent witness to some of the most tumultuous events in French history. During the French Revolution, the river ran red with blood, as the guillotine claimed the lives of countless souls. The Reign of Terror cast a dark shadow over Paris. The Seine became a symbol of both the city's suffering and its resilience. In the aftermath of the Revolution, Paris underwent a period of intense transformation. Napoleon Bonaparte sought to reshape the city into a grand capital worthy of his empire. He commissioned the construction of new bridges, quays, and monuments along the Seine, many of which still grace the city today. The Seine has always been a source of inspiration for artists. Its shimmering waters, reflecting the changing light of the sky, have captivated painters for centuries. But it was in the 19th century that the Seine became synonymous with a new artistic movement, Impressionism. Claude Monet, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, and other Impressionist masters set up their easels along the riverbanks. They sought to capture the fleeting beauty of light and color. Monet's iconic series of paintings depicting the Rouen Cathedral at different times of day is a testament to the Impressionists' fascination with the interplay of light, water, and atmosphere. The Seine was their muse, inspiring them to break free from the constraints of traditional painting. Their paintings, with their vibrant colors and loose brushstrokes, revolutionized the art world. Our journey along the Seine begins at its very heart, the Ile de la Cité. This island, shaped like a ship plowing through the river, is where Paris was born. The Romans built their settlement here, and the medieval city huddled within its walls. Today, the Ile de la Cité is home to some of Paris's most iconic landmarks. Dominating the island's western tip is Notre Dame Cathedral. This masterpiece of Gothic architecture has been a symbol of Paris for centuries. Its soaring spires and intricate carvings have inspired awe and wonder in visitors for generations. Walk inside, and you'll be enveloped by a sense of serenity and grandeur. The stained glass windows bathe the interior in a kaleidoscope of colors. Behind Notre Dame, explore the charming Square Jean Taïti. This peaceful oasis offers stunning views of the cathedral's east end. It's a perfect spot to escape the city's hustle and bustle. At the eastern end of the Ile de la Cité stands another architectural gem, the Sainte-Chapelle. This jewel box chapel was built by King Louis IX to house his collection of holy relics. Leaving the Ile de la Cité, we follow the Seine's graceful curve along the right bank. Here, we encounter the Louvre, one of the world's greatest art museums. Housed in a former royal palace, the Louvre's vast collection spans centuries and cultures. From Egyptian antiquities to Renaissance masterpieces, the Louvre offers an unparalleled journey through art history. Of course, no visit to the Louvre is complete without seeing the Mona Lisa. Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic masterpiece continues to captivate visitors from around the globe. But don't just focus on the big names. Take your time to wander through the Louvre's labyrinthine galleries. Discover hidden treasures and lesser-known works that will surprise and delight you. As you emerge from the Louvre, take a moment to admire its majestic facade. Stretching for nearly a quarter of a mile along the Seine, the Louvre's architecture is a testament to the grandeur of French history. Cross the Seine on the Pont des Arts. As we continue our journey along the Seine, the Eiffel Tower beckons us from the distance. This iconic structure, built for the 1889 World's Fair, has become synonymous with Paris itself. From its lofty heights, the Eiffel Tower offers breathtaking panoramic views of the city. On a clear day, you can see for miles in every direction. But the Eiffel Tower is more than just a viewpoint. It's an architectural marvel, a feat of engineering, and a symbol of human ingenuity. Take a leisurely stroll across the Champ de Mars. This expansive park, stretching out before the Eiffel Tower, is a popular gathering spot for Parisians and tourists alike. The Seine is not just a scenic backdrop, it's a stage, a gallery, a vibrant artery of artistic expression. Throughout the year, the riverbanks and its bridges transform into open-air art studios, concert halls, and performance spaces. The city's creative spirit spills out onto the quays, inviting everyone to partake in the celebration of art in its many forms. One of the most anticipated events is the Paris Plages festival. Every summer, the city transforms sections of the Seine's banks into artificial beaches. Complete with sand palm trees and deck chairs, Parisians and tourists alike flock to these urban beaches to soak up the sun, play volleyball, and enjoy a taste of the seaside in the heart of the city. Along the riverbanks, artists set up their easels, musicians serenade passers-by, and dancers captivate audiences with their performances. As the sun begins to set, the Seine's personality transforms once more. The riverbanks come alive with the sounds of music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. The atmosphere is electric, a blend of Parisian chic and bohemian spirit. Musicians, both amateur and professional, gather on bridges and street corners, filling the air with melodies from jazz to classical, rock to traditional French chansons. The sound of music drifts across the water, creating a magical ambiance that draws you in. For a taste of Parisian nightlife, head to one of the many péniches or barges moored along the Seine. These converted barges house restaurants, bars, and nightclubs, each with its own unique vibe. Dance the night away to live music, enjoy a romantic dinner with a view, or sip cocktails while watching the city lights twinkle on the water. Perhaps no other city in the world evokes romance quite like Paris. And at the heart of this romantic allure flows the Seine. The river, with its graceful curves and shimmering reflections, sets the stage for countless love stories, both real and imagined. A stroll along the Seine's banks is a quintessential Parisian experience, especially for couples. Hand in hand, lovers meander along the cobblestone quays, sharing stolen kisses on bridges and whispering sweet nothings as they watch the bateau mouches glide by. The city's iconic landmarks, reflected in the water's surface, create a picture-perfect backdrop for romantic moments. For a truly unforgettable experience, consider a cruise on the Seine. As you glide along the river, the city's architectural marvels unfold before your eyes. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre. Each landmark takes on a magical quality when viewed from the Seine's unique perspective. Savor a delicious meal, sip champagne, and let the romantic ambience work its magic. The Seine is more than just a picturesque waterway. It's the lifeblood of Paris, coursing through the city's veins and influencing the rhythm of everyday life for Parisians. Unlike the fast-paced, frenetic energy often associated with big cities, Paris has a distinct rhythm, a slower, more deliberate pace that's palpable along the Seine's banks. Observe the locals as they go about their day. A businessman in a sharp suit strides purposefully across a bridge, briefcase in hand. A mother pushes a stroller along the quay, stopping to let her child toss breadcrumbs to the pigeons. A group of friends shares a bottle of wine on the steps leading down to the water, their laughter echoing across the river. The Seine seems to encourage a slower pace, a moment to breathe, to observe, to appreciate the simple beauty of life in the city. No exploration of the Seine's impact on Parisian life would be complete without mentioning the bouquinistes. Overflowing with books, prints, and postcards, they are integral to the Seine's character. More than vendors, they are curators and passionate ambassadors of the written word. Their stalls are treasure troves of literary gems and quirky ephemera. From first editions to whimsical illustrations, there's something for everyone. As the sun begins its descent, casting a warm glow over the city, the Seine reveals its most enchanting face. The sky erupts in a symphony of colors, from soft pinks and oranges to fiery reds and deep purples, all reflected in the river's surface, creating a breathtaking spectacle that draws Parisians and visitors alike to its banks. Couples stroll hand in hand, their silhouettes outlined against the luminous sky. Friends gather for impromptu picnics, sharing laughter and conversation as they watch the city lights twinkle to life. Musicians take their positions on bridges and street corners, their melodies adding to the magical ambience. The Seine, at this hour, becomes a unifying force, drawing people together to witness the beauty of the city as it transitions from day to night. This is when the true magic of Paris reveals itself, a moment of shared wonder and appreciation for the city's timeless beauty. It's a reminder that despite the passage of time and the ever-changing urban landscape, the Seine remains a constant, a source of inspiration, a place of connection, and an enduring symbol of Paris's eternal charm. The Seine River isn't just a body of water flowing through Paris. It's a melody woven into the city's very soul. It's a song of history, echoing with the footsteps of Roman legionaries and medieval artisans. Each bridge, from Pont Neuf to Pont des Arts, whispers tales of love and loss. The Seine is a song of art, its surface a canvas for Impressionist masters. Monet's water lilies, Renoir's park scenes, inspired by the Seine. Bouquinistes add their verses, stalls overflowing with literary treasures. The Seine influences Parisians' daily life. They jog, picnic, and steal kisses on its bridges. As we bid adieu to the Seine, it's not a goodbye, but a heartfelt au revoir. The river, with its timeless beauty and enduring spirit, has left an indelible mark on our souls. We'll carry the memory of its shimmering waters, its charming bridges, and the vibrant life that unfolds along its banks. We'll remember the taste of freshly baked bread enjoyed on a park bench, the sound of an accordionist's melody drifting on the evening breeze, and the sight of the Eiffel Tower sparkling against the night sky. The Seine has shown us that Paris is more than just a city. It's a feeling, an experience, a state of mind. It's a place where history whispers from every cobblestone, where art graces every corner, and where romance blossoms along the riverbanks. So, until we meet again, dear Seine, we'll cherish the memories you've given us and eagerly anticipate the day we can once again lose ourselves in your enchanting embrace. Au revoir, Paris. Au revoir, Seine. We'll be back.